Good morning. Thank you for being in attendance today. I would like to briefly outline my goals for this office regarding scrutiny of complaints, the forms of misconduct we will be investigating, and my expectations of interactions between my investigators and those they are interviewing. When it comes to the scrutiny we apply to our complaints, we have to value each complaint while simultaneously correctly allocating resources. Our highest priority and the least scrutinized citizen complaints will be from those who come into our office to lodge a complaint. Complaints submitted over the phone will have a lower priority and will be more highly scrutinized. The most scrutinized and least prioritized complaints will be ones received over social media and other electronic communications. Anonymous reporting is important, but with no accountability, there is an increased likelihood in falsified claims. The infractions that are subjects of the complaints will also play a role in the allocation of resources. We will break down our complaints into 3 categories: nonfeasance, misfeasance, and malfeasance. These will be treated with varying degrees of attention. I don't mean to get too far into the weeds, but just to make sure everyone is on the same page, I will briefly define each of these categories. Nonfeasance is a failure to follow one's duty. Misfeasance is a failure to follow one's duty properly. Malfeasance is performing an illegal act. In regards to nonfeasance, I understand that each law we have has been passed for a reason, and each must be enforced. However, issuing a ticket to someone for littering, jaywalking, or going 5 miles above the speed limit is not always a good use of police time or a good example of community-oriented policing. We are trying to build a community here, and stopping every person for every single infraction is going to cause a rift I have no interest in creating. Misfeasance is more important. We will be taking these complaints seriously, especially as they pertain to open cases. Each of these complaints relevant to an open case will be added to that case's paperwork and investigated by a third party as part of the case. As for complaints of misfeasance that are outside of these parameters, we take a failure to legally act as a breach of our code of ethics and will launch an independent investigation. Complaints of malfeasance will be taken extremely seriously. The outcome of a malfeasance complaint could end in a prison sentence for those accused. We will launch an immediate investigation as well as notify the Office of Internal Affairs. When it comes to the investigations themselves, my primary goal for our staff's interactions is the equal treatment of civilians and police officers. Our investigations will be searching for facts. There will be no assumption of guilt and no assumption an infraction has occurred until the facts prove one has. These facts very well may be introduced with the complaint, such as video or audio evidence. The presumption of innocence is the bedrock of our legal system. Citizen complaints are no exception. Thank you for your time.